Hey everybody, here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Splatoon 2. In the previous episode, well, what we did last episode is kind of irrelevant, because we're not going to be playing Splatoon 2 in this episode. Instead, we're going to be playing Tetris 99. May seem a little weird to do this in a Splatoon 2 Let's Play, but I have a very good reason for this. Because Tetris 99 had an event where if you reached a certain criteria, you would unlock a Splatoon theme in Tetris 99, and this is kind of giving me a chance to just really talk about how Splatoon has influenced other franchises in general. So don't expect any story progress in this episode because we're mostly just going to be talking about Tetris as well as a few other games as well. So basically how this event worked was that every time you finished a match, how well you did would give you a certain amount of points. If you reached 100 points, you would be able to keep this Splatoon theme forever in Tetris 99, which is pretty interesting. So this video is kind of my excuse to make a Tetris 99 video, because this is a really fun game and I've been wanting to figure out some kind of excuse to make a video for this for a long time, but I couldn't really think of one because this game isn't really something that really is Let's Playable, because there's really no end goal for this game. So this is just kind of my excuse to make a video for it. So how Tetris works, for the 5 of you out there who don't know, this is basically a puzzle game where you line up a row of blocks to clear them, and the more rows you destroy at a time will send a garbage to your opponents, which will cause the stacks to rise up to the top. And you don't want that to happen, because if you get to the top, then you lose. So basically how the event worked was that rather than having the usual Tetris music playing in the background, you had the battle music from the original game playing instead, as well as just having a Splatoon theme with the graphics and things like that. So I'm going to shut up for a moment so you can listen to the music, because this is honestly one of my favorite songs Nintendo's ever made. It's just so catchy. So now we talked about Tetris, let's discuss some other Nintendo games that Splatoon has influenced. The big one is probably Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There were a lot of people, myself included, who really wanted Inklings to appear in Smash Bros. For Wii U, but unfortunately it never happened. But the Inklings had the honor of not just being playable in the next game, they were the first characters introduced. So the Inklings in general, they're probably one of my favorite characters in Smash Brothers, just in general. And not just that, I absolutely love literally everything they did with Splatoon in Ultimate. I love that they have Mori Towers as the Splatoon stage, the music selection is really great, the Inklings themselves are just so fun to play as. It's honestly one of my favorite things they've done in Smash Brothers in a very long time. Another game that was greatly influenced by Splatoon was the Switch port of Mario Kart 8. So, in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, basically they included a few new characters, nothing too big, but they did include Inklings as a playable character in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. They also included an Urchin Underpass stage in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's updated battle mode, which is pretty interesting. I don't play battle mode that often, but it's still very nice that they had a stage from Splatoon playable in that. And the funny thing is, I find it hilarious that Urchin Underpass returned in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but it doesn't actually appear in Splatoon 2. So, there's the excuse to show off another stage that's never going to be in Splatoon 2. Unless for whatever reason they make another update to include new stages, but Splatfest is already over by the time this video is going out, so that seems very unlikely. Quite possibly the biggest game that's been influenced by Splatoon has to be Animal Crossing. The big thing about Animal Crossing is that they usually have outfits and furniture themed for other Nintendo franchises, and Splatoon is no exception. The first game to receive this kind of love from the Splatoon series would be Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo, when that update was released. This update included some new Splatoon-themed furniture, such as the ability to wear the Squid Sister outfits on your villager, as well as having villagers themselves dress and act like the Squid Sisters. And this is just honestly so adorable. This one named Cece, who's dressed as Callie, is probably one of my favorite villagers in my town. And another Animal Crossing game that was influenced was Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. And this will probably be my only chance to ever talk about this game in a video, so here we go. We're going to be talking about it in a Tetris video. So real quick, I would just like to say, huge shout out to my super awesome mother and sister for helping me gather the footage for this, because I don't play Animal Crossing Pocket Camp quite that often, so there would be no way I'd be able to get all this gear to get the footage for you guys, so huge shout out to you guys if you're watching this video. Basically, the event would give you some new Splatoon outfits and things like that for your campsite. And they have some really cool stuff in here, like they have the sprinkler, I believe they have the tower patrol tower thingy. It's just all around really, really cool. And with that, we're ending this video off here, so thank you all so much for watching this episode of Splatoon 2, even though we didn't actually play that game in this episode. And until next time, I need to gear to you. Oh yeah.